Hello everybody. This is not the NGR General Manager, Tom Jerkin, speaking to you. Breaking kayfabe just for this video. This is Animatic Fen, the creator of NGR, coming to you guys today with a little bit of an update video regarding New Generation Rising and where I am at with the show right now. So, just before I get into things, I just want to, first of all, say just a big thank you to all of you. You know, I started NGR this year as just a little side project with this whole WOCW thing, and it's been absolutely great. I've enjoyed so much of it, and you know, there's people coming back who come back to see the show like every 2 weeks. Well, not every 2 weeks anymore, but yeah, I just want to thank all of you just for being supporters of it, who come back and watch Warfare and watch the videos and being subscribed to my channel. So thank you very much for that. So the question is that you're probably asking is, well, where have I been? Well, the channel's been pretty dead, as you know. I have not been dead on Twitter at NGR Wrestling. Follow us. And so right now I'm going to tell you where I've been. So first of all, this has been a very busy couple of months for me. I've just turned 18 a couple of months back, and I graduated from school a couple of weeks back, 2 weeks now. And yeah, basically I've left school. I'm now an adult, which sucks. I don't want to be an adult. All of my young fans stay on forever. Being an adult absolutely sucks. So I've been really getting my life organised for the long road ahead of me. I've been moving. I'm in the process of moving houses. I'm in the process now of looking for a new job, because the last job I was at I was getting no work pretty much at all. And also there have been some other problems with not getting Warfare out as quickly as I would have liked to. First of all, there is still some information that I'm needing from the people who have submitted their characters back in 2K17. Please read your emails if that is one of you. And I'm just still getting plans from them for what they want to do in 2K18. And also, probably the biggest problem that has held me back is that my main computer that I use to edit NGR, to, you know, editing software I record my gameplay on, there was something wrong with it. There was something wrong with the fans, and the fans would work, and the computer would get really, really hot on one side. And if the fans are broken, that's big trouble. Like, it was hard for me to run programs like Google Chrome, which, yes, it does take up a lot of your RAM. It eats your RAM for breakfast, technically. But even if you couldn't run Google Chrome on your laptop, that means like it ain't gonna run like programs like Premiere Pro, which just absolutely kill your computer if you don't have enough computing power. So I had to hand that in, and it was in for about almost a month, about 3 weeks. Just to clarify, WWE 2K18 came out on the 14th of October, because I pre-ordered it a couple of days early. So I had to hand in like this laptop here literally a couple of days after it got out, and I haven't been able to use it because it's been getting repaired. There's a lot more wrong with it than I thought, and I've only just recently gotten it back about a couple of days ago. So it's been pretty hard to like I had a replacement computer so I could like upload logos and do that type of stuff, but nothing. I couldn't really record matches or do anything, and I was hoping to have NGR out in November, in this month, to get the show running. But obviously that's not happened, and there's nothing I can do about it. But I can try my best to try and work on it now, which I've been working on a little bit on episode 1. So yeah, I'm very sorry about that. Also, something I need to get off my chest as well. I've also been a little bit reluctant to get back to making New Generation Rising, making the universe mode in 2K18. WWE 2K18, I haven't really adapted to it as well as I thought. There's a lot more restrictions in this year's game than there were in last year's game. For example, one thing that's definitely taken a blow is cutscenes. And yes, I do know that cutscenes have actually returned in the most recent patch in WWE 2K18. However, there are not many cutscenes to really work with anymore. Like in WWE 2K17, there were about about 20 different cutscenes for when you're cutting a promo, and promo is really important in NGR. We're making the universe mode, having characters talk. Despite me doing the voice acting for literally all the characters in the show. But yeah, not having as many cutscenes as that's taken a blow. Stuff really stupid stuff like restrictions on creative superstar. I kind of have certain clothing items because it doesn't allow sometimes it'll clip, or sometimes it won't even clip. It'll just not allow you to have certain clothing items. If you have long hair, and you can't have a certain jacket, or if you wear a mask, you can't have certain hair, or if just really stupid dumb stuff like that, which is I've kind of gone oh well, I can't use this. I have to find other ways to create superstars. They've got rid of tag team entrance animations now, and just a lot of things that I've kind of had to look at. It may not be the biggest problem, and it probably isn't the biggest problem, but especially for me, as a person who wants to get every single created character right, and every single little detail, and everything, to be, what's the word I'm looking for? To be satisfactory. It's been kind of difficult, so thanks 2K for that. Another thing as well, which I've been very reluctant with, is making NGO also in general, and that's kind of stemming a bit from last year, and it's something I haven't really talked about. I think after our first pay-per-view Awakening, making Warfare started to get really hard, and as I said at the start of the video, I've just graduated from my last year of schooling. And when you're trying to make a show, a YouTube show, which is which should be a side project, and it kind of becomes something something really big in your life, and you dedicate so much time to it, you start to get really sick of it, and you feel like you get nothing out of it at all. And just to clarify, going to school takes up a lot of time, and a lot of young people who watch this show would know that takes up a lot of your time. I also worked a part-time job, and I didn't really, and that basically means I don't get much spare time. So think about it, going to school, you gotta do your homework, you gotta do assignments, you gotta pass all your classes. On the weekends, you take a shift at work, you take a shift during the weekdays, and you really only get maybe a couple of hours in the weekdays, or maybe just one day, a week of free time to yourself. And a lot of that free time was spent working on NGR Warfare, on the Universe Mode show, and that took a lot out of me. I don't think that through episodes 5 to Second Surrender were as good as I could have made it. And that's not because I didn't want to. It's just because it was very hard to fit so much of that time in. I was editing episodes of Warfare on school nights, usually, and barely getting any sleep. And I just got absolutely sick of making it, which is why it ended, I think, so early in WWE 2K17. And really, this project of making Universe Mode really does mean a lot to me, because I've just found so many new friends. You guys come back and you watch it every week and you love it, and it makes me want to make more. And I know it's good to be consistent every 2 weeks to put up a video, but it's just really hard to do that when you don't really feel creative, when your creative juices aren't really flowing. So that kind of leads me off to my next sort of point in the video to talk about the new schedule of when we come back. So it's kind of the important one, to give you a rough estimate of when NGR will finally return. I'm guessing it will probably be maybe a little bit before Christmas or a little bit after Christmas. Usually I try to get the first episode out as fast as I could, but I want to make sure that it's the best it can be. I've still got to play around with making the arena a bit, making all the superstars, waiting for cutscenes to load, which seem to have doubled in time this year, thanks 2K. And I want to make sure that the show is up to speed. I want to make sure the show is very good. I want to make sure that every episode of Warfare that comes out is very, very, very good and keeps coming back. So that leads me off to my next thing to say. The 2 week per episode isn't happening in 2K18. I'm sorry to say that. I can't keep doing 2 weeks, especially now that I'm looking for work, and especially once I get a job, it'll be very hard to kind of fit that in, because I don't get paid for doing this. I do this because I love it, and it's very hard to kind of fit in so much time making a show every 2 weeks and kind of rely on people to send you voice acting sort of stuff, and it's hard to fit in so much when you have a short amount of time, especially 2 hours every 2 weeks, which is very hard to do, which is what I did. So I think what I'm aiming to do is perhaps do something like our friends over at Double V Wrestling, like Charlie McDaniel, and have a completely random schedule, which means videos will be coming out randomly. So that doesn't mean we'll have less uploads, doesn't mean we'll have more uploads. I think that's the way to go, because that means just give me, wherever I feel like making Warfare and doing the matches, writing the stories, and doing all that sort of stuff, if I'm ready to do it, that's when, I can produce really, really good stuff. So I think that's kind of the schedule going for. I think I'm going with that. I might be changing to every 3 weeks, like SNT, for the next couple of episodes. And this is just to fit with the schedule of 2K18 and to get as many episodes out as I can, because they've already been written. I want to get at least 3 pay-per-views out this game, which is a lot if you think about it, because I usually get about SNT usually gets about 4 pay-per-views out every game, and I just want to get out as many pay-per-views as I can for storyline purposes and all that. And also, just with the random upload schedule, I can do it, I can make Warfare the best it can be. And also, there's just more things coming in also for NGR and the whole of WOCW. There's a lot of plans going on that you guys don't seem to know anything about. There's just so much plans in that are being kind of talked about, and plans that are happening that are in the making right now for NGR. And really, this year at NGR, I want to make sure that it's the best show it can be, that it's a different show, a different experience, for example, not just another show in the WOCW, which we were last year. This show really was kind of a second SNT. I'm trying to drift away from that. I want NGR to have its own identity, and so I'm just working on so many different things. We have stuff we've got new characters on the way, we've got new titles coming in soon. have so many like good storylines set up for certain characters, and it's gonna be a really good year. And I hope you guys are able to join me along for the ride. So with that said, thank you very much for checking in on this channel. NGR is not ending anytime soon, I can tell you that right now. I want to keep doing NGR for as long as I can, despite being 18 years old and recording this in my bedroom and feeling like a complete loser. I still want to do NGR. I still want to do it. I love doing it. I love the fans. I love you guys. Everyone who comes back. You know, you guys are great, and that's why I keep doing NGR. I love also the creators in the WOCW, especially those from S&T and Double V. I love you guys very much, and thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. With that said, I guess hope you're safe. I hope to see you soon. And oh yeah, it's also Thanksgiving in America this Thursday right here. So happy Thanksgiving, I guess, to all my American friends. Thanksgiving. And also Black Friday after Thanksgiving. I guess I might as well stay safe. You know, Black Fridays don't get trampled on when you try to go and buy Christmas presents for your loved ones. I just want those really good deals, you know, for Black Friday. You know, you should maybe consider getting WWE 2K18 maybe in the sales. You know, get WWE 2K18. Maybe send me some core submissions. Want to be on NGR? You send me some of those core submissions. There'll be a video up very soon regarding those submissions. But expect a video up about submitting your cause to New Generation Rising Warfare. I hope to see what some of you have. The video will be updated very soon. Yeah. So again, thank you guys so very much. I must say, I'm gonna say right now, I'm actually gonna be away for about a week. I'm gonna go on holiday for about a week, because it's the end of school. I need to get away from it all, including NGR. And so, you know, if you all want to come talk to me and comment on the YouTube comments, or you want to come to NGR Wrestling on Twitter, DM me and talk about stuff. I may not get back to you as quick as I do when I'm at home. So letting you know now. But other than that, again, finally, saying for the last time, thank you very much for watching the update on the status of NGR. And really do appreciate you, all of you for watching. And I hope to get this show back up and running. I hope to get all of you involved, and I hope to hopefully make this the best year of WWE 2K that we can make it across all three brands. So this has been Anime Fen. Thank you very much for watching. You stay safe, signing out, and I hope to see you soon.